What if I told you that the person you love might not love you back? Not in the way you think. I know, it's hard even to consider, but far too many men find themselves trapped, mistaking attention for affection and mistaking comfort for commitment. The truth is, being unsure about her feelings isn't a sign of weakness. It's an opportunity, an invitation to step back, observe clearly, and free yourself from illusions. Real love brings clarity, not confusion. At this very moment, you stand at a critical crossroads. You can continue holding on to uncertainty, hoping it will somehow turn into certainty, or you can choose to face the truth, and from that truth, build yourself into someone who cannot be played. If you're ready to see things as they are and not as you wish, hit like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and comment below. I choose clarity over fantasy. Let's dive in. Number 1. The woman who truly chooses you. Signs of genuine interest. In modern relationships, many men confuse attention with affection and effort with love. Yet, if you observe closely, there are unmistakable signs that separate a genuinely invested woman from one who keeps you around for convenience. The Stoic man understands that true connection is revealed not in words, but in consistent actions. A woman who truly values you does not only show up when bored, lonely, or in need. She makes you part of her life even when things get busy or complicated. She adjusts, prioritizes, and finds ways to stay connected. She does not make you feel like you are a plan B. If you constantly find yourself adjusting while she never does, if she only appears when it's easy or beneficial, you are dealing with someone who sees you as optional. Instead of feeling hurt, the Stoic man calmly recognizes this reality and adapts without resentment. Another mark of genuine interest is that she supports you without hidden motives. She is there during your challenges, not only during your victories. A woman who disappears when you fail, or only shows up when you can offer her something materially or emotionally, reveals a transactional mindset. The Stoic man sees through this and does not confuse temporary attention with unconditional support. True respect is also non-negotiable. Watch how she behaves when you disagree. A woman who truly values you will disagree like an adult. She will communicate, perhaps even passionately, but she will not insult, manipulate, or withdraw love as punishment. Many women are kind only when things go their way, but when they feel discomfort, they resort to passive aggressiveness or drama. The Stoic man does not chase after someone who respects him conditionally. Furthermore, a genuinely invested woman will not test your love with manipulation. She won't disappear to provoke jealousy, flirt with others to get a reaction, or create drama to feel in control. She will express her feelings directly. If she plays games to see if you'll chase, it's not love, it's power-seeking. Importantly, she supports without trying to cage you. A woman who truly cares will encourage your growth, goals, and purpose, not sabotage them. If she constantly demands attention at the expense of your mission, it is not devotion, it is control. The Stoic man knows that his mission comes first, not out of selfishness, but because a man without purpose is lost, both to himself and to others. Perhaps most dangerous is the woman who weaponizes intimacy. True closeness is given freely, not used as a tool to reward or punish. When a woman withholds affection to manipulate behavior, the Stoic man recognizes it immediately and refuses to play. He knows that genuine connection cannot be based on conditional affection. Comment below, I value consistency over convenience. True affection is quiet, steady, and unforced. The Stoic man does not beg for it, he simply observes, chooses wisely, and protects his peace. Number 2. Genuine support without hidden motives. The foundation of real connection. One of the clearest signs that a woman truly cares is her willingness to stand beside you without expecting immediate rewards. Many relationships today are quietly transactional. Affection is given when you are winning, but withheld when you struggle. However, the woman who genuinely supports you is present through victories and defeats. She is not just there when you can give her status, gifts, or emotional validation. She stands with you when circumstances are hard, progress is slow, and life tests your patience. The Stoic man notices this distinction without needing grand gestures. He watches calmly. Does she disappear when you face setbacks? Does she only show up when she needs something, or does she offer her presence even when you have nothing to give but your time and attention? The answer tells you everything. A woman only there for the rewards is not a partner, but a beneficiary. The woman who stays when times are hard reveals loyalty, not convenience. Men often fall into the trap of misreading attention as affection. It's easy to feel valued when things are going well, when you're successful, when you have time, energy, or resources to offer. Yet when those things fade temporarily, pay close attention to who remains. The woman who only cares when there's something to gain is not building with you, she is collecting. The Stoic approach is simple. Observe. Detach from emotional bias and see people for who they are. Do not cling to someone who withdraws when you are no longer useful. Do not beg for understanding when someone only appears during your highs. True connection does not demand perfection or constant success. It welcomes you, flaws and all, without asking for payment. When you recognize this pattern, do not try to fix it. Do not attempt to convince her to care. You simply step back calmly, knowing that teaching someone how to be loyal is not your job. It is your job to notice who already is. Comment below. I stand with those who stand with me. The man who filters relationships through this lens saves himself from years of frustration. He builds not on empty words, but on real, unshakable loyalty. Number 3. Respect during conflict, the hidden test of genuine interest. Respect is easy when everything is going smoothly. Compliments, affection, and kindness flow naturally when both people feel happy and fulfilled. However, the true test of a woman's character and the relationship itself comes when conflict arises. How does she behave when you disappoint her, when you disagree, or when you stand your ground? The answer reveals more than any sweet words ever could. Many men tolerate disrespect disguised as emotional outbursts. They excuse insults, manipulation, or passive-aggressive behavior because they believe it's just emotions. While feelings are natural, how they are expressed tells you if she respects you. A woman who truly cares may feel frustrated, but she will not resort to belittling you, threatening the relationship, or using silence as a weapon. She will communicate, even emotionally, but without breaking the foundation of respect. The Stoic man understands that disagreements are unavoidable. They are necessary for a relationship to deepen. However, he also knows that how conflict is handled is non-negotiable. A woman who respects you will argue, challenge, and even push back, but she will not cross into manipulation or contempt. When she does, it is not love, it is control. Most men fail to realize that every act of disrespect you tolerate teaches her how far she can go. If you flinch, apologize for things you did not do, or tolerate toxic patterns just to keep the peace, you slowly lose yourself. The Stoic does not do this. He holds steady, communicates clearly, and removes himself from situations or people who refuse to treat him with dignity if necessary. Respect during conflict is not just about keeping the relationship stable. It is the very proof of whether the connection is real or transactional. If a woman only treats you well when she benefits from it, but attacks you when she is challenged, you are not with a partner. You are with someone seeking control. Comment below. Respect is non-negotiable. True power is not avoiding conflict, it is maintaining self-respect within it. The Stoic man knows that love without respect is not love at all. Number 4, no games, no drama. Real interest doesn't need tests. Many men unknowingly become players in emotional games without realizing it. They interpret drama, jealousy traps, and sudden disappearances as normal signs of attraction. In truth, a woman who genuinely values you has no interest in testing you through manipulation. She doesn't disappear for days just to see if you'll chase. She doesn't flirt with others in front of you to spark jealousy. She doesn't push you away just to pull you back later. These are not signs of affection. They are signs of control. A genuinely interested woman will show it through clarity and openness. She will communicate her feelings directly instead of creating tension to provoke you. She won't need you to prove your affection through discomfort. Instead, she will offer emotional safety, a space where you don't have to second-guess her words or intentions. The Stoic man sees through these games effortlessly. He does not participate, nor does he reward manipulation with attention. He recognizes that relationships built on instability are doomed to instability. If a woman creates chaos to pull reactions out of you, the correct response is not to engage deeper, it is to step back. Your peace is too valuable to trade for temporary attention. Men who fall into these traps often believe that drama equals passion. They mistake emotional roller coasters for chemistry. But this is a dangerous misunderstanding. True chemistry comes from genuine connection, not emotional turmoil. A Stoic man understands that a relationship should enhance his life, not consume it with constant tension. When you remove yourself from games, you regain control. You set the standard. You are not cold or indifferent. You are simply unwilling to participate in immature dynamics. This does not only protect you but also forces the woman to reveal her true nature. Either she will rise to meet you in clarity or move on to find someone else willing to play along. Comment below. I don't play games. Real relationships do not require emotional manipulation to thrive. They require maturity, presence, and mutual respect. The Stoic man chooses stability over chaos, every single time. Number 5. Genuine support empowers, not torture. One of the most dangerous but subtle forms of manipulation in relationships is when a woman uses her care as a leash. On the surface, it may look like affection, frequent check-ins, wanting your time, needing reassurance. But if you examine closely, you will notice that she may be quietly trying to control you instead of supporting you. The difference is crucial. True support encourages you to grow and pursue your goals. Control tries to make you smaller, more available, and dependent. A woman who truly supports you will celebrate your ambitions. She will encourage you when you spend time at the gym, build your business, or focus on personal growth. She understands that a man with purpose is naturally attractive. She does not fear your independence. She respects it. On the other hand, the controlling woman will subtly sabotage this. She will demand more attention when you are focused, guilt you for not spending enough time with her, or create emotional tension every time you choose yourself. This behavior does not fool the Stoic man. He does not mistake emotional dependency for affection. He recognizes that love should strengthen, not restrain. His purpose is not negotiable, and anyone who tries to limit it shows a red flag, not devotion. True affection creates space for both people to flourish, not just one. The tragedy is that many men willingly shrink themselves in response to these demands. They begin skipping goals, avoiding challenges, and giving up dreams to keep the woman happy. Yet, ironically, the more they sacrifice, the less attractive they become. A man who abandons himself for a relationship loses the very quality that made him desirable, his drive. Stoicism teaches you that purpose comes first, not out of selfishness, but because a man without purpose cannot lead himself or others. You must be willing to risk upsetting her if your mission demands your focus. The woman who truly loves you will adjust and respect this. The woman who does not was never with you. She was with the convenience you provided. Comment below. My purpose is non-negotiable. Your mission is the foundation of your power. The Stoic man does not sacrifice it for temporary comfort. He protects it, and by doing so, naturally attracts women who truly value him. Number 6. Intimacy is not a bargaining chip. The subtle trap most men miss. One of the most manipulative dynamics in modern relationships is when intimacy, both physical and emotional, is used as a tool to reward or punish. Some women, knowingly or unknowingly, use affection strategically. They become warm, close, and affectionate when you do what they like. When you disappoint them or assert your independence, they withdraw it, leaving you confused and desperate to regain the lost connection. This is not love, it's emotional control. A woman who genuinely cares will never use intimacy as a currency. She does not withhold affection to teach you a lesson or grant it as a reward for compliance. She connects because she feels it, not because you've fulfilled certain conditions. The Stoic man immediately recognizes when intimacy feels like a negotiation instead of a free expression of affection. He does not tolerate it, not because he demands constant closeness, but because he values authenticity over manipulation. Sadly, many men fall right into this trap. The moment affection is withheld, they scramble to please, apologize for things they didn't do, and even compromise their values to regain the woman's warmth. But this only teaches her that her manipulations work. Over time, intimacy becomes less about connection and more about control. You lose power not because she took it, but because you gave it away in the hope of keeping her close. Stoicism reminds you that no external factor, including intimacy, should govern your emotions or decisions. The man who lives by principle does not alter his actions just to access temporary affection. He stays calm when closeness is offered, and calm when it is withheld. He knows that genuine connection cannot be forced or bargained for. Ironically, the less you react to this manipulation, the less power it holds over you. The Stoic man, when faced with someone who uses intimacy as a weapon, does not argue or plead. He simply withdraws respectfully and maintains his frame. In doing so, he preserves both his dignity and his attractiveness. Comment below. I don't trade for affection. A real relationship is built on mutual giving, not hidden transactions. The Stoic man knows that affection given freely is the only kind worth accepting. Number 7. Loyalty through the storm, the real measure of commitment. Loyalty is not measured when everything is easy. Anyone can be loyal when things are fun, exciting, and effortless. The real test comes when emotions run high, misunderstandings happen, or life pressures the relationship. This is when you discover if a woman is genuinely committed or if she is only loyal when convenient. A woman who truly values you does not run to other men, seek attention elsewhere, or try to replace you when she is angry, disappointed, or frustrated. Even when she is upset, she stays present. She may create distance to cool down or to reflect, but she does not try to fill the emotional gap with someone else. The woman who flirts with alternatives when things get rough is not loyal, she is opportunistic. The Stoic man does not try to control or beg for loyalty, he simply observes. If she turns to another man during conflict or discomfort, the relationship ends in his mind, whether or not she physically cheats. Why? Because loyalty is about more than just avoiding physical betrayal. It is about emotional integrity. The woman who respects you will not seek external validation when unhappy. She will work through it with you. Many men make the mistake of forgiving this behavior too easily, thinking, "She was just upset," or "It didn't mean anything." Yet, this is how resentment and emotional imbalance begin. Every time you excuse disloyalty, you lower your standard. Over time, you will find yourself walking on eggshells, wondering if she'll stay loyal the next time you argue. The Stoic man does not live in fear of being replaced. He understands that no woman who is truly for you will entertain alternatives when things get complicated. He holds the frame not by demanding loyalty, but by expecting it as a baseline for any meaningful relationship. If it's not there, he calmly walks away, without bitterness but with clarity. Loyalty during hard times is the most honest display of a woman's character. Anyone can be there for you when you're winning. The one who stays when you're struggling is the one who sees you fully. Comment below. Loyalty is non-negotiable. The Stoic man does not beg for loyalty, he observes and he chooses wisely. Number 8. Consistency over convenience. The only real proof of interest. In modern dating, many men are blinded by moments of attention, thinking that intermittent affection means genuine interest. But attraction is not about isolated moments. It is about consistency. The woman who truly values you does not show up only when she is bored, lonely, or needs something. She shows up regardless. She creates space for you not because it's easy, but because you are essential to her. Too often men accept sporadic attention as enough. They wait for the late-night texts, the occasional warm message, or the sudden interest when she has nothing better to do. But the invested woman does not treat you like a backup option. She makes you part of her regular life, not just her convenient moments. The Stoic man knows this consistency is the difference between genuine interest and casual use. It's not about her always having free time. Everyone gets busy. But the woman who truly cares will still find ways to stay connected. She may send a quick text, leave a voice note, or simply show that you are on her mind. The woman who only appears when it benefits her shows you without words that you are not her priority. The tragedy is that many men, out of fear of losing even small attention, tolerate this. They lower their standards, accept crumbs, and call it affection. They continue investing fully in someone who is only halfway present. This is where the Stoic man differs. He observes without resentment and calmly withdraws from women who treat him as convenient. Consistency is not just a sign of attraction, but a sign of character. Anyone can be kind when it suits them. Anyone can show up when nothing else is going on. But the one who shows up when life is chaotic, when emotions fluctuate, or when things get uncomfortable, that is the one you pay attention to. Comment below. I value consistency over convenience. The Stoic man does not demand consistency, he simply expects it. And if it's missing, he does not chase. He steps away, knowing that genuine connection never needs to be begged for. You started thinking you needed her validation to feel worthy, but now you see it clearly. It was never about her. It was about you recognizing your own value beyond anyone's approval. She didn't give you strength. She simply revealed where you forgot to look for it, within yourself. If you're ready to keep evolving, like this video, subscribe and comment. I am unshakable. Stay strong, keep building, because the man who knows his worth never has to ask for it.